Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 just dropped an exciting new sneak peek ahead of the mid-season finale, and honestly, it feels like the show is gearing up for one of its most dramatic turning points yet. This new preview doesn't just tease what's coming next, it hints at emotional blow-ups, shifting loyalties, and some long-overdue confrontations that fans have been waiting for since the start of the season. And if this sneak peek is anything to go by, the mid-season finale is going to push Georgie and Mandy harder than ever before. The preview focuses heavily on the fallout of everything that has been building over the last few episodes. Mandy's career taking off in unpredictable ways, Georgie's insecurities bubbling up again, and the Cooper family dynamic being stretched thin as everyone tries to adjust to life after George Sr.'s death. And now, with Christmas approaching and the show's timeline and tensions at an all-time high, the mid-season finale looks like it's going to strap fans in for an emotional roller coaster. One of the most interesting things in this sneak peek is how the show is clearly setting up Georgie's internal conflict. You can see him trying to keep it together between raising Cece, taking care of business, dealing with Mandy's rising fame, and struggling with grief that never fully went away. But this episode looks ready to push him to the edge. The clip hints at Georgie making a few rash decisions, which isn't new for him, but this time it feels heavier. You can tell this is the beginning of something that may spiral later in the season. What's compelling is that the show isn't painting him as a villain, just as a young man who's overwhelmed, insecure, and terrified of losing the people he loves. Meanwhile, Mandy's arc is getting even more layered. The sneak peek shows her confidently stepping into her TV role, but it also shows the cost of that confidence. She's juggling a new level of attention, long hours, and the pressure to prove herself, and it's starting to affect how much she's able to be present at home. The little moments in the preview, from her tone, to her expression, to her body language, make it clear she's caught between wanting to embrace an opportunity she never expected and wanting to keep her marriage steady. And the mid-season finale looks like the episode where those two desires finally clash. Then there's the family drama. The sneak peek gives us a glimpse of Mary and Audrey's feud hitting another peak, with neither of them backing down. Their tension has been simmering for a while now, but this preview suggests it's going to spill over into something much bigger, and probably much messier. This isn't just bickering anymore. It's grief, resentment, bitterness, and pride all colliding at once. And their conflict is clearly influencing Georgie and Mandy far more than either woman realizes. The clip also surprises fans with a few character pairings we haven't seen much of this season. There are moments that hint at unexpected conversations, maybe even reconciliations or alliances, between characters who haven't shared a storyline in a while. This is the show's way of reminding viewers that the Cooper family is complicated and connected in ways that don't just disappear when someone's gone. And with Sheldon still absent from the story at this point, those connections matter even more. What makes this sneak peek so exciting is that it feels like the calm before a storm the writers have been preparing since episode 1. It sets the emotional tone for what's coming, but it doesn't reveal too much. Instead, it builds suspense by letting us see just enough. Georgie's frustration rising, Mandy's exhaustion showing, the family tension snapping tighter and tighter. You can tell the mid-season finale is going to be a turning point for their marriage. Not necessarily in a catastrophic way, but definitely in a way that changes the direction of Season 2. This sneak peek also reminds fans why the show works so well. It balances humor, emotional weight, and real-life messiness without becoming melodramatic. Georgie and Mandy aren't perfect, but they feel real. Their challenges feel real. And the preview makes it clear that the mid-season finale is going to tap into that authenticity more than ever before. So as Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage heads into its mid-season finale, fans should be prepared for big emotions, big revelations, and probably a cliffhanger that sets up an even more intense second half of the season. If this sneak peek is any indication, the show is far from slowing down, and the drama is only just getting started.